The medical field is one of the most rigorous fields of study that involves specializing in much academic recognitions. Many physicians use mathematical tools during their everyday lives, primarily when dealing with patients or when they are in the operating room. Graphing and measuring is used in the ways in which doctors measure the patient's height and weight and use graphing to reason with the data. The doctor will use the record of these measurements to assess the patient's health, progress, and prognosis. Since there are standard goals for height and weight according to a person's age and gender, the doctor is able to plot where the patient measures on a graph that quickly shows how they compare to others. Not only must these be correctly identified, but the rate at which they increase or decrease is important for determining the correct treatment and medical procedures. Doctors also use much more methods of measuring. Doctors often take blood samples, urine samples, saliva, or small amounts of tissue from their patients when they are trying to diagnose a condition. By counting the levels at which particular substances are found, a doctor can decide if a patient has diabetes, cancer, anemia, or any type of other disease. Doctors also measure blood pressure and heart rate. Doctors measure a patient's heart rate by counting the amount of beats they hear per minute. They use the stethoscope along with sphygmomanometers to measure blood pressure. This is expressed as a fraction with one number on top and one number on the bottom. The top number determines how much pressure the blood puts on the heart when it is contracting or squeezing. The bottom number tells how much blood pressure is on the heart when the heart is relaxed. A good blood pressure for an adult is 120/80. Patients with either high or low blood pressure may be experiencing medical conditions that require various types of treatment. Doctors, physicians, or surgeons also use mathematics in the operating room to determine the oxygen input, anesthetic dosage, and the size of the incision based on the exterior part of the body that will undergo the surgical procedure. So keep in mind that the medical field is a career that doesn't only involve science, biology, or whatever you think. It also involves mathematics. It can be from simple mathematics to more complex mathematics.